I'm J-Dot Steve.
Hey.
Now let me tell you the Toonami news real quick. Once I can find it, I know where it is. But I didn't bookmark it this time because I am a fool. Just have to click here and scroll through. Should be able to find it.
Yeah, we're doing another show.
Alright. On May 29th, so that's this coming Saturday, Dragon Ball Super will now be moving to 3:30 a.m. and everything else will be moving up a half. Will be moving up a half hour, which means My Hero Academia will be beginning to block. I expect this to last about 6 weeks.
With time off for good behavior.
You know. Alright, let's get to it. It's time for the Toonami preview. On Dragon Ball Super, Goku and Kefla's battle comes to a head, with Goku's Ultra Instinct kicking in. Kefla must risk it all if she has any hope of defeating her opponent. Who will come out on top? What do I do? On My Hero Academia, Class A and Class B are joined by special guests as they battled it out during their joint combat training. On Dr. Stone, Senku's plan to flush out and trick Hamura is mostly a success, but further complications arise when Kohaku tries to interfere. On Food Wars, the Kiyokaze residents worried that Central will weaponize self-commit exams against them, so Monero have a heart-to-heart on the Promised Neverland. Tomoe pleads with him, explaining that if she has no wish to eradicate the demons, Norman is setting his decision and deaf to her arguments to resolve their dispute. Emma proposes the deal. On Black Clover, two teams of Magic Knight captains put on an outrageous display of power as they're pitted against each other and do take on a Royal Match test. On the British Britain, having observed a tracker as the full nine-tailed beast, the Jetto statue begins its transformation into 10 tails and an attack on Titan. Reiner reflects on his past, remembering what pushed him to become a warrior and keep moving forward. All hope was lost. And that's your Toonami review. And honestly, for the rest of the show.
All right, thank you very much, Brain. We reported this on our Last Call Cafe broadcast. We have more information. Legendary wrestling commentator Jim Ross has found himself at AEW's announce table since the company's inception in 2019, but his time as a regular may be winding down. Speaking with DAZN, D-A-Z-N, JR noted that he does see a light at the end of the tunnel, but he's overly focused on it. I do. You have to. Like, yeah, I'm not John Wayne where I can take an arrow by the stick and pull it out of my own arm or something. We all got a shelf life. I started my third year with AEW recently. I don't really pay a lot of attention to that stuff. If you're having fun, you're not thinking about it. End quote. Regardless of what the future holds, Ross emphasized he wants to continue to make AEW his home. I hope that in a perfect world, I would like to stay working for Tony Khan and AEW and take it a year at a time, Ross said. The contract I came in here was for 3 years because that's what Tony Khan wanted. He wants stability. It made Time Warner, then the owner of TNT, happy because they're used to my work in their company for many years and the WWE stuff as well, end quote. With JR's current contract coming to an end next year, he said he'd like to start inking one-year deals. I would say I'd do this year, and then let's evaluate and see where we are health-wise, motivational-wise. Then if I come back, I like to come back for a year at a time. That way it doesn't put Tony in any unnecessary stress because by the time my contract ends, I'll
Steve? Poor internet connection. Come on. It's working perfectly fine. Cool. Missed call, yeah, of course. Hey, I don't even understand. I mean, I'm pretty obviously still online. Everything's working fine. Well, let's try it again.
Okay, let's try that again.
Yeah.
I'll go fast this time. So, in simple terms, folks, for those of you that don't get it,
My internet died. My internet
Whoa.
apparently died that time, even though it was working perfectly fine.
aha.
Figured out what else.
Okay, let's do this in the simple form. Jim Ross, whose contract 3-year deal with AEW ends next year, when he spoke with the streaming boxing network DAZN, DAZN, says that he would love to do 1-year deals. That way, Tony Khan won't be stressing too much. Does put Tony in any unnecessary stress because by the time his contract ends next year, the 3-year deal, he'll be 70. So some young dude like you that's 40 is going to be like, Jesus Christ, he's old, dude. Well, you respect Jim Ross. But I'm having fun doing this. I'm not going to work every day. We do 4 shows a month. I'm required to be somewhere 4 times a month. It's not bad, and I'm not complaining. It's just a matter of getting back in that travel groove. I'm a good packer. I have this saying, I don't have any room in my carry-on for negativity. But I think a year at this stage in my life, to be realistic and not be egocentric, a year at a time is smart money for me. I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that. And also, around the subject of major, minor changes, let me see if I can do this part correctly without touching anything. Let's, no, don't need that, guys. Come on, let's get to the big news about the big Time Warner thing, if we can find it. I mean, not Time Warner, but the big third show for oh, it's car. Nice. Good car. Okay. Here's the thing. Come on, give me the third stapler. Give me the second stapler. Thank you, boys. I love this. Okay, okay. Big news is that in August, AEW Renegade will be on TNT. But here's the after, of course, latest edition of AEW Dynamite. But here's the twist. In 2022, we all said that Dynamite was going to move to TBS. Well, some information has come across, and apparently both shows are going to be making their move to the Turner Hut, the TBS Hut, I should say. And that'll be nice because it will be literally 50 years for wrestling on TBS. What a way to celebrate. Okay, let's give you an update. Ray Phoenix is off Double or Nothing with unknown injury. Phoenix is currently on the shelf and won't be working the AEW Double or Nothing pay-per-view due to the injuries. It's believed the injuries occurred during a recent match in Mexico. That's not been confirmed. Ray and Penta El Zero Medio are the current AAA World Tag Team Champions, but they have not defended those titles in a few months, and there's no word on what match Ray would have suffered the injury in. So stay tuned for that. There's no word yet on how long Phoenix will be out of action. Of course, folks at Wrestling News will keep you updated. Excuse me. Okay, let's here's the AEW Warner Media thing. It's believed that the new AEW TV deal with Warner Media does not extend the old deal, so the deal still expires in 2023, according to Dave Meltzer in the latest edition of the Wrestling Observer. Please remember, if it comes from Dave Meltzer and not a person like Brad Shepard or Wrestling, take it with the tiniest grain of salt. AEW and Warner Media, soon to be Discovery Warner Media, previously announced in January 2020 they had extended their TV deal for Dynamite on TNT through 2023 and agreed on a new series that we now know is Rampage. It was reported that at the time how that extension was 4 years, $175 million, or just under $45 million per year. That deal reportedly included an option for TNT to re-sign in AEW in 2024 at a significantly increased price. According to Brett Weiss, general manager of the Turner Triad, the Turner networks are not interested in bidding on WWE programming when their deals with NBC, Universal, and Fox are up. Thank God! During a media call on Wednesday, White indicated that the networks are considering staying in business exclusively with AEW when he was asked about bidding on WWE. White said via Deadline, "We are delivering to our wrestling audience. More wrestling's better for wrestling fans." As noted, Warner Media announced this week that a new AEW Rampage show will premiere Friday, August 13th at 10. The one-hour show will air in the weekly time slot on TNT until both Rampage and AEW Dynamite move to TBS in January of 2022. Now, Rampage will mostly be taped on Wednesdays, although they will be live on weeks when there is a pay-per-view. The current plan for future AEW tapings is to tape Dynamite, Rampage, Dark, and Evolution. Yeah, that's go. Thank you. On Wednesdays for most weeks, and then split tapings up between Wednesday and Friday when Rampage is live. In addition to the two AEW shows moving to TBS, TNT will air AEW programming in the form of 4 Supercard specials. Think back to the days of Clash of Champions. There you go. There's an announced that these pay-per-view-like specials will air quarterly beginning in 2022. But the Observer notes that right now none of these dates and times have been confirmed. We will have more on this big deal.
You're getting drowned out by background noise again, Steve.
We'll have more information when it becomes available on this,
You're good now. No. Come on. Poor network connection. That's probably Steve. Let's be honest. Because I know it's working fine for me.
Okay.
Your internet gets one more chance, Steve.
Okay. Okay, I'll just do it fast. AEW Rampage premieres August 13th, 10 p.m. And in January 2022, both Rampage and Dynamite moved to TBS. In January 2022, TNT will air 4 Supercard specials. If you all remember the old days of TBS broadcasting Clash of Champions live specials, we'll give you more information when everything, the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. So there you go, AEW and the Turner Networks are going buddy, and hey, who knows? Maybe they can do a show for TV. There you go. We got a little brief plug for a special Last Call Cafe taping that I'll be doing. This will be for my YouTube channel, Lugnut6, where I will review the new fall season and give you a little clues to who I think is going to be the network of the 2021-2022 season, and which shows are going to make it, and which shows are going to go in the tank and be given their slips of pink. So tune in for that. So they're hearing you too. So, Brain, I think that is going to wrap it up.
I think you're right.
So, for the Brain, I'm the Backsman. That's been a presentation of Miss Klein Creativity Productions, Brain Skin Entertainment. All rights reserved, and blessed.
We're out.